You're a real estate investor, you're a wholesaler, creative investor, and you're already doing deals per month, about 3 to 5 deals per month. Maybe you have your acquisitions team, you have your dispo team, you have some remote team that is helping you. And if you need help generating motivated sellers from reliable marketing sources and close more deals every single month, then here's what you really need to know. Our company, Hustle Media, Motivated Seller Online, is an online marketing company that will guarantee you 3 key results. Number one is that we will help you find motivated sellers that are looking to sell their house to people like you, wholesalers, flippers, creative and traditional investors, or even badass agents that can take them through a proper sales process and help them solve their challenges due to a specific motivation or a distress, or even both. So these people are looking to sell and they're looking for a great offer from you. So we get about over 2,000 motivated seller leads per month and even more who come from our Google Ads PPC campaigns, our YouTube ads, our Facebook and Instagram ads from our online marketing funnels, and they're looking for help to sell their house. And you're the one that is going to help them. So we pre-qualify them and then we send them to your internal lead management system and to your acquisitions team or to you if you're still closing. So they're basically given to your company on a silver platter with the most advanced AI and machine learning technology to get the best quality of motivated sellers. Here's one thing I gotta say. A top performer in the wholesaling space that incrementally scales their campaign will see over $600,000 to 1 million plus extra in their first 12 months of working with us from one online marketing channel. And this gets higher and higher as more marketing channels are added and combined over time. So the number 2 key result is we will help you to make sure that you're increasing the chances to convert those motivated sellers into actual contracts.
What we got right here is the flow map of what a real estate investor would get. For example, if you were to be a real estate investor, whether you do wholesaling, whether you do fix and flips, whether you do creative financing, subject to seller finance, or even you are an agent as well, licensed agent, or have agents under your hood, you would want to monetize motivated sellers that would come either from Facebook, they would come either from YouTube, they would come either from Google. So Google is PPC, YouTube is YouTube ads, in-stream video ads. So it's a whole different animal because it's video. And Facebook. Facebook is static pictures or video creative. And this is material that we will essentially create for you. It's already done, but we will also give scripts for you to create those type of advertising, those type of creatives. We usually will start in phase 1 with Facebook. And what's going to happen is people are going to be targeted through our advertising on Facebook. It's going to be a static creative or video creative again. People are going to go to an opt-in form or a survey. It depends on the market, depends on the testing that we do, but essentially it's going to be an opt-in form that is going to ask questions such as, what is the property that you need to sell? Why you need to sell your property? Certain things about their contact information. If it is a long survey, we're going to ask a little bit more questions, add a little bit of friction. And once they complete this, there's 2 different routes that this lead go. This lead, the journey of the lead, which is going to be someone that showed interest in your ad because you have an offer and they have a property to sell. The seller would come in and be created, will be stored in the CRM immediately. We will give you a CRM or we will make sure to connect as best as possible with your current CRMs. It could be a Podio, it could be something else. We will project manage that part. And the leads will also have a step 2. So there will be a point where leads will have the ability to self-book an appointment through your calendar. This calendar is usually within the CRM, is integrated within the CRM, or there's different tools to do this. But this calendar will have more questions about the situation. And we have about 20 to 40% of appointments, depending on the market, being done with this step as soon as this happened, they go through a long form, and the appointment is set. If people go through this route, then you guys are gonna get, of course, a notification as an SMS in the CRM and an email. Appointment reminder sequence is gonna go to the lead so that they don't miss their appointment. But that's one route if that happens in step two. What most of the time happens is that the lead will be stored within the CRM. And then as they get stored within the CRM, a series of other operations are going to happen. And we're going to go to that. Essentially, also, we want to make you understand that we have a service. We call them inside sales team agents that are educated, trained, and experienced in real estate. They will go ahead and handle calls. They no longer handle SMS, so I gotta change that part because the SMS will be handled by the automation of the CRM. So ISA will handle the calls. It means that as soon as the lead comes in, within 5 minutes, they're calling. They're trying again the same day on a later time. They're trying again the next day, and they're gonna try 4 times, 4 to 5 times. We call them pushes in the first week. After that, they're going to keep trying for 2 months. And we're going to try to do a total of 17 pushes. Now, these people are going to be people from that are expats, American expats. They're living in different countries, and we're taking advantage on the fact that they're living virtually. They speak the language, they speak the culture, and of course, we are able to pay them a good salary. Now, there's other part of the funnel. There's going to be people that are going to come from retargeting methods. What does this mean? So we're going to notice that as we get sellers coming in from the opt-in form or the survey or whatever it is, there's going to be a pixel that is being built up. And also there's going to be an exclusive audience database from what we see. That database, we're going to feed to Facebook once again automatically. And we're going to feed to show the advertising again to people that are on the fence. And we're going to create lookalikes, basically. People that are on the fence, we're going to do a bottom of the funnel ad, which is going to be a retargeting ad, where we retarget them through video marketing, static picture marketing. And then the cycle goes back up. Retargeting lead form, they complete the form and they get stored in the CRM. They also get called by ISA, but they also have the ability to book a calendar, an appointment in the calendar. Now let's go back and let's take a look at this in a higher view. So remember how I told you that as soon as the lead comes in, they go into the CRM, right? And the CRM creates a different series of operations. Usually what happens is the CRM will have automation in place where it's going to have a first follow-up before we give them a cash offer or we get them on the phone. So the first follow-up is going to be, I want to say a little bit of aggressive, consistent in the first days. We want to make sure that we get this person on the phone as soon as possible, that they reply back. And we see about 60 to 75% reply rate on our SMS and email marketing campaigns. So as soon as that happens, as soon as the lead comes in, they will have a first email nurturing campaign and a 10-day SMS follow-up consistent campaign. Then they will automatically fall into a 6-month SMS and voicemail nurturing campaign. They will also be along that horizontally have a 180 days email nurturing campaign going on so that these people actually answer their phone. And we have seen that people respond in the first 4 to 8 messages at first. They usually respond in the 4 to 8 messages or contact points, touches. We want to call them touches as well. The lead will respond, and as soon as the lead responds, which is right here, over here, the client will take over. Okay, the client will take over. If the client has acquisition team, the acquisition team will take over to potentially understand the situation, build a report, further qualify, and understand how you can structure a deal around it. Like I said, it could be a wholesale deal, it could be creative deal subject to fix and flip. The ISA, the ISA, what they're gonna do, and they're gonna have different type of stages. The ISA can book a phone appointment with you and your team. So they're gonna book a phone appointment, and also you're gonna go through the notifiers, the notifications, and the person is also gonna get appointment reminder sequence. What happens when the ISA book these appointments? They're actually gonna go inside. Uh, they're gonna go and take the call, and they're gonna go and follow scripts specifically that will cover 4 to 5 pillars, which is motivation, time frame, condition of the property, and how much they actually want for the property. They're gonna cover all of that with the homeowner. So the homeowner is gonna allow us to understand what potential deal is going through even before the appointment happens. Now, it's very important for the appointment to be confirmed immediately. And when we say confirmation, is that the person that is receiving the lead, which is the investor, will need to 100% understand that this is a micro commitment by the seller, and you shouldn't wait for the appointment. Rather than that, you should confirm this appointment in quotation marks, which means that you're also going to start building a report, further qualify, and do your deals. Now, when the ISA calls, they could be going to a qualified or nurture stage, which means that you're going to receive an email and an SMS message as a client, and you're going to be notified by saying, "Hey, this is the actual ranking or the rating that I see to this lead after talking with them. They want this. This is the motivation. This is where the situation is." You're going to get notified as an email, and you're going to have a live transfer. So from here to here, you're going to have a live transfer. A live transfer just simply means that you're going to be connected with the seller. So ISA calls, the ISA will qualify, pre-qualify, will not go too deep into things, will not promise anything. It will just gather information and will make the seller understand, what's going on, but at the same time, ask questions to the seller so that it is sent to the client. And as soon as sent to the client as a live transfer, the client should pick up the phone. If they didn't pick up the phone, they should follow up immediately. Of course, there's going to be those people that are unqualified, not interested, and we're going to tag them as unqualified or not interested. Some of these people, I want to say about 15 to 20%, are either potential buyers or hackers, funnel hackers. They could be also other wholesalers trying to do business with you or trying to see how your funnel works. So you're going to have those as well, and you're also going to get notified. You're also going to see the people that are still working. This is going to be done within a sheet. It could be a fancy sheet or just a regular Google sheet. And if those that are still working, if the lead is stale for like 4 weeks, there is going to be an automated SMS and voicemail recovery sequence. Though all of this is going to be done within the CRM. All of this is going to be placed within the CRM. And then once again, if the lead responds, then you take over as a client. Okay. There are certain things that we want you to meet. Client is going to call to introduce themselves, to confirm appointments with qualified details, right? So you're going to have to introduce yourself to confirm this, but further you want to qualify, further you want to start the process from there. So if a seller books an appointment, you're not going to wait until the appointment happens. Let's say next Friday. If today is Tuesday, you're going to actually go ahead and call the seller right away. Tell them, thank you for booking your appointment. What's your situation? I see this in my notes. What's going on? If no appointment made, proceed to book one, of course, right? Because no one has booked an appointment. So you call them, the seller comes in, you follow up within 5 minutes, or you follow up very, very quickly, speed to lead. And then you would want to further qualify and follow your sales process depending on what it is, and book a phone call appointment or in-person appointment depending on how you actually do work. You're also going to set lead to appointment set in the CRM to trigger appointment reminders if that happens. It's very, very easy. We'll teach how to do that in CRM. You're also going to make sure that appointment is successful. These are very little expectations that we see from the flow, that we want from the flow. Of course, there is several other expectations, such as speed to lead. I want to be able to include that. Speed to lead is huge into this, and consistent follow up. So this is basically the flow, how actually you would see motivated sellers come in. Now there's another thing that we can also do. If you have a huge list from, let's say, source lists from somewhere that you have a skip trace, a list that you have a skip trace, gather all the information from potential homeowners that fit your criteria as a potential motivated seller, and this list is over 5,000 or 10,000 contacts, you can give it to us and we will upload it to Facebook to match that user, and try to match that user, and we're going to try to retarget them through retargeting campaigns. At the same time, we're going to try to create lookalikes, because these people may look like other homeowners. But this is exactly how it works, and this is the flow that you're gonna have as a real estate investor whenever you come into the program.
You see, a lot of agencies and most of agencies only do the first part. Whether that's a pay-per-lead company, whether that's another agency that sends you leads, they only send you a lead and they forget about you after the fact, leaving you with unqualified leads and bad support to get these leads to work. So statistically, it takes about 6 to 12 leads to close a deal from Google PPC and 8 to 15 to close one from Facebook or Instagram. And these are from the best clients that we have. These are actual metrics gathered from our top performing clients. And we will help you increase your conversion rate by at least 60 to 300% more when you use our methods. So this means more deals. So double the conversion with the same amount of sellers. And that's statistically what we found the best with our best clients. So that's based on real data. And the third key result is that we help companies systemize their lead generation, their follow-up, their lead conversion, and the building up their remote team so that you can keep growing and scaling forever. Here's one thing. We're not just going to send you leads. We're going to make sure that you have a method to keep scaling your ad spend, keep growing your lead generation, and keep closing more deals. This way, you never go back to any hamster wheel that you've been before. So I hear all the time that I don't have time as I'm doing the follow-up. It's hard to get a hold of them, doing the acquisitions, the dispo. I need to pause my campaigns for a week. There's too many leads, or the leads are not able to keep up with them, blah, 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 whatever. Look, I'm not a real estate investing trainer. I'm not an real estate investing expert or a real estate investing coach, or I just have literally bigger things to do, which is run a business. Like, I want to work on my business, not in my business. And I don't like micromanaging people, neither having inconsistency in my business. And so we can help you stabilize, optimize, and systemize everything to where it's near A plus for you to scale. And you can focus on being that business owner with a never ending lead flow feeding your team or feeding you as you continuously grow. And those three key things, we are 100% guaranteed. So for instance, if we send you motivated sellers and you don't get 2 to 5 contracts after 6 months, you don't pay. Literally don't pay. We will ensure that you hit those targets, or we will work for free. Now, best of all, we will help you do this with a solid A plus team. You will have your own marketing powerhouse. We will literally partner with you you'll have a marketing manager, a media buyer, a system specialist, a video editor, a graphic designer, and a sales trainer for you and for your team. We're going to support you because we know what it takes to actually get leads and then convert those leads. So opposed to having you to pay hideous pay-per-lead fees and even hiring an internal person who will need to figure it out from scratch and pay hundreds of thousands of dollars a year for that specific person, we do it at a 1/10 of the price. And at the same time, we also do it for our business. We've been doing this since 2019. We've been doing millions of dollars for our clients every single year, and you will have the support of our entire team. You will also have the ability to own your assets if you ever decide to part after years working with us. If you do, now how can I make such a crazy results driven promise offer like this one? Well, it's very simple. Look at our track record. We work with real estate investors, creative financing investors, and wholesalers from different programs. For example, students from James Hodges' REI Game Changers, results driven by the highs, the boardroom mastermind. Sub 2 students are clients of ours, and we help them build a motivated seller inbound acquisition machine with our precise partner search formula. And not only that, at the same time, we're the only marketing agency and company that's actually been in the business for the longest, because everyone else disappears or start a coaching program, they start a pay-per-lead service, or change industries. For instance, in our first 3.5 years of business, our clients made over $25 million in reported revenue. Okay, no other online marketing agency and consulting company can actually say that, not even close. So if that's all you need to hear and you're like, okay, this sounds like it could work for us and our team, I know other people use it and you've done this, you've done it yourself, and you want to book a call, go ahead. There's a button right below here or above where you're gonna hop on a demo. We'll explain how it works. And look, we have no incentive, selling this thing, because if it doesn't work, you don't pay. So we're gonna tell you like, hey, I think this would work for you. You should do it, or like, no, you're not ready yet. You should come back in a month or two. Either way, it's all good for you to hop on a call, get a game plan specifically customized for your business, and see how this works. See how you can implement the behemoths of online marketing in your company. So click in the button below. Now, if you want to know more in detail on why this works so well, I'm going to give you 2 key reasons. And the first one is, okay, so we have about 2,000 plus motivated sellers reach out to us every single month or more for our clients, like I mentioned earlier. Now, from that, we run over 80 ads per campaign, over 50 different creatives, videos, pictures, and more. And we are split testing all the time. This generates 60 to 80% of live transfers with sellers. 60 to 70% of those reply to SMS and email follow-up, whereas 5 to 15% turn into a deal, depending on who's actually doing the acquisition. So we do a lot of A/B testing on hundreds of campaigns per day and find the best quality of motivated sellers looking for an offer. So we do all the heavy lifting for you, and then we just hand you over the best ones on a silver platter. And the second reason is that it works so well because, like I mentioned earlier, is ramp up time. So for instance, you'll start getting leads in day one, most likely, like almost the same day as if it was instant. We will evaluate your success based on a long term, not in a short term. So we will make sure you understand how to move forward in the future as well, not just in the short term. So if that sounds interesting and you want to learn more, click on the link below, schedule a demo, get your customized game plan, book a call. So probably below this page, there's going to be a button for you to actually do that, or the schedule is below this page. If you can find it, check in your email and we'll show you how this works. Again, there is a guarantee on this. So if it doesn't work, it's free. And we're not going to try to incentivize this on on something that you don't want to do. Look, if you want to do it, great. We've helped hundreds of real estate investor businesses because we're really good at it. We've done it ourselves. If you want to be part of it, cool. If not, that's cool too. Like with me, it's good with whatever. If you want to go follow me or follow our steps, follow our client steps, that's also great too. So click on the bottom below, book a demo, make sure that you speak with our team. We're happy to answer any questions you have. We'll see you. So I hope that you have a fantastic day.